Oh, right. Anyway, right. So I've been putting this together. I haven't got any coils in it yet because I've been just getting the cylinder rotor balanced out and stuff, and I had some issues with my pulleys actually. My belts keep riding up onto the side of the pulley, if you can see what I mean. So I'm probably going to redesign the pulleys a little bit. I need a bit more of a dome on the middle of the pulley to stop them riding off to the side. Yeah, a bit of a issue, nothing serious. I was using this flat belt, this black one, which is a proper dry belt, but it's quite old and it's pretty dry actually, and it slips a lot. It's pretty slippery. So I stuck a rubber elastic band on, which seems to work sort of, but it's riding up a little bit. The flat belt wasn't, but the rubber band is. So yeah, it's just the design itself was okay for the flat belt. This thing, because it's a more rigid rubber. It's doesn't distort as much. When it's under tension, it doesn't warp as much when it's being pulled, but it slips a bit, skids a little bit. But my pulleys on the rubber band, because the rubber band is very, very kind of, yeah, it tends to go off to the side a bit. Anyway, I'm running it on small batteries. I'm just running it at 3.7 volts at the moment because I've just been running the bearings in. I'll just try and spin it up a bit. You can't really see a lot because the rotors are in there. Through that gap you can probably see. I'll put a line on the drum. I've staggered it a bit because it's actually probably see better from the top. Yeah. So, but I'm running it in a little bit just to ease the bearings off because the new bearings, and let's just give it a quick spin. But this belt probably might fly off. Only at 3.7 volts. So, yeah, the belts are catching. Right, and it's dragging like hell, really bad. But yeah, I'm using magnets to hold the two halves together. Actually, I put some magnets in there so it easily comes apart. If I prise it apart with this thing, you'll see that how easy it comes apart. The magnets basically hold it together, and the pegs hold and guide everything so it stays in line. And I'll put some little into these little peg holes. Oops, I've got some peg holes underneath, and there's a little thing with the peg thing clipped underneath to hold everything in line. And I've got one there, and there's my rotor drum. So yeah, sorry I couldn't do it live when I was assembling it, but last night I was going to do it live yesterday, but a friend who I haven't seen for a while turned up. He usually turns up late at night, and so last night we were multitasking. I was doing a bit of the assembly of this last night, plus doing some of the some little jobs for him as well. So it wasn't practical to really live stream. But yeah, it's coming together. The coils will just slide in on the ends there. So if I get my coils, which is this one here, for example, I can stick all my coils in this end here, like this, and we just press. It's a tight fit, and as you can see, the coils will. Oh, actually, the wires are a bit sticking out. That's all right. Hang on a minute. Let me just try and use my other hand. So there we go. So that's a coil in position number 1. So we can just basically push them along to position number 2. this is how easy it is to put my coils in. As long as I get the coil bobbins the right size, I can push it all the way down to the end, then put all my coils in. And if I want to rewind them and change the windings, obviously I can't change the diameter of the bobbin because it won't fit. But yeah, it's easy to basically take my coils out as long as I get the wires lined up so I can get access to the wires. You get the idea. It's a lot simplified. If I have a problem, I can split the whole thing in half and just get them out that way. So I'll just basically pop this bobbin out because I'm not ready for that yet. There was one little problem. I was going to put ball bearings on the ends to couple into the rotor, and it turns out that there's not enough clearance on the end here, so I'll probably have to file that or something, or just get a smaller ball bearing. I don't know. I'll probably order some smaller ball bearings. That'll be a lot easier because the ball bearings that I've got, which I was going to put on there, are quite big. Oh shit! It flew across the room then. Is it smashed? No, I think it's still in one piece. It just flew across the room. Anyway, that's basically how I put my coils in there. So yeah, that was kind of funny actually. Anyway, so we're slowly getting things together. Oh yeah, I've got to balance the drum as well because it's not balanced properly yet. It's vibrating a bit, so it's out of balance. And the way I can do that is that the actual drums have got some holes at the sides of the magnets where I can push some steel pins in to balance it out. I'll probably have to disassemble it all and to balance the drum out properly, but it's slightly out of balance. I was kind of expecting that anyway, because these magnets, these neodymiums, are not exactly all the same weight. They all vary slightly, but it's not a big problem. And so anyway, just a little update on the new Bubbleator Cylindar version. And it's, as you can see, it's a lot smaller than my great big rotor system over there, which is a lot bigger, and it's very floppy. And yeah, so at some point I'll get the RPM meter hooked up to this thing as well once I've got it all sorted out. Anyway, so that's where we are at the moment. If you look down the end, you can see where all the bobbins go, and down that side, and on the other side as well. I could even put them at the bottom if I want, but I just want to get the belt system sorted out first. I've got a belt tensioner there, and as you can see, that rubber belt is running off the edge of the pulley right now, and so I need to change these pulleys and put more of a dome on there. I'm in the shadow actually. I'll get a torch on it. So yeah, it's just kind of riding up on the side there, which is a problem. That's my belt tensioner, that one there. Yeah, new bearings are in, and I've got some noise dampening blue foam around the thing that holds the bearings. In the previous designs, I stuck the bearings directly into the case. Well, in this situation, I decided to avoid getting acetone and stuff in there. Encapsulated them in two basically plastic caps, which pushed into the frame with some foam around the outside, which is why that's got a bit of blue stuff sticking out. It seems to work. Anyway, not much else to show you at the moment until I get these pulleys sorted out, because it's dragging pretty bad. Right, so end of the live stream. So if I can find my off button, trying to get the off. Oh, what am I doing? Why can't the flipping off button just show up? It's not there. I can't find the stop button. Oh, there it is. It's hidden. Right, that's it for now.